Hello, darling. I am so excited to meet with you today because we get to celebrate together. What are we celebrating, you might ask? Today is my birthday. To celebrate, I'm sharing some of the most massive life-altering lessons that I've learned and how they can help you. Now, I don't usually make a big deal out of my birthdays, but today I've clocked the big 35, baby. And it feels like a special one to celebrate. So let's party, love, starting with a little dance break. Uh, 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 mm, mm. All right, let's dive in. So when I was young, I remember asking my parents how old they were. And when they replied with 35, I couldn't help but respond with, that's old. And at that time, I truly meant it. That's what I thought. But I was just a kid who obviously had no concept of time. And over the last decade or so, I've thought back to that conversation a lot. I would often wonder what it would be like once I turned 35 one day. Would I be as old as my childhood self thought my parents were? Would I feel like an adult? Aging is a weird process. It's also a difficult one. However, one thing that has been progressively comforting to me over the last 10 years is the fact that I have never felt my age. And I still don't, not even at 35. I vividly remember turning 21 and it not feeling real. Then I remember 25, I remember 28, I remember 30 and 33, all of these birthdays, yet none of them felt like reality. I always felt younger than my age. It was as if the clock kept ticking, but at a much different rate than my spirit, which has always been a very strange feeling for me. My grandpa once told me that as you get older, time goes by more quickly. And I only really began to understand that when I was around the age of 25. Since then, time just seems to have been continually speeding up, just like he said it would. And last I checked, I was 33. Then all of a sudden I blinked and now I'm 35. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but I am embracing it. This brings me to the first huge lesson that I've learned. Massive life lesson number one. Our time on this great earth is finite, so we must make the most of every day so that at the end of our days, we have no regrets, but only a lifetime of cherished memories, epic achievements, and incredible experiences to look back on affectionately. This is why now more than ever, I am committed to living my life to the freaking max, doing all the things, seeing all the things, feeling all the things, because we never really know when our time is up. So in the meantime, I believe we should act as though every day is our last. Now, really think about that, love. If you knew your time was limited, how would you spend it? What would you do? Would you quit your soul-sucking job and start the business you've been dreaming of? Would you finally tell the person you've been in love with since high school how you really feel? Maybe you'd buy yourself that new car you've been drooling over. Would you take off traveling to see the world? One thing I am certain of is that you would say F off to your fears. You'd do and be who you've always wanted, and you'd live your fullest to your fullest with gratitude and joy and an incredibly heightened sense of self. Now, look, darling, if it is a death sentence that you're waiting for until you start really living your life, just know that your time to enjoy your epic life will be limited. And if you keep telling yourself later or one day you'll live your rock star life, you might just wake up one day lacking the energy or ability to enjoy your epic life because you'll be too old. So, why wait for a death sentence or until you're too old to begin experiencing your life to the fullest, right? Do what you want to do now. Be who you want to be now. Live how you want to live right now. Today is all that is guaranteed. So, gorgeous. Start living your dreams. Start right now. Yes. Start by booking a free call with me where we'll dive deep and I will uncover what's been standing in your way and how to quickly rise above it. Plus, I'm going to give you the exact formula that will transform you into your most confident self, where you will reach all of your biggest goals with ease and live your fiercest life like the queen, diva, boss, babe, vixen that you are on fire. Okay, you can schedule this divine session with me at mymovementality.com/call and I'll make sure you're not wasting any more of your precious time. Let's do this, mama. All right, massive life lesson number 2. No matter what your age, it is never too late to start living. Now, I referenced getting too old to enjoy your life earlier, but you are not there. Regardless of your age, you are in your prime, and there has never been a better time to go all in and give it everything you've got. You will look back on your decision and the changes that you made and be very, very happy that you did. As I process my next year around the sun, I've realized several things, many that have actually blown my mind. In my head, 35 always sounded a certain way, and I had these perceptions of what it would look like for me. However, to my surprise and appreciation, most of my preconceived notions about turning 35 were incorrect. Today, I am very happy to report that 35 feels freaking fantastic. And honestly, I still feel like I'm 22. Sure, I have the occasional ache or pain, and that's perhaps amplified a bit because I've been dancing professionally for over 15 years, but my spirit feels so young. And one of the reasons I have remained so youthful in spirit is because I never lost my sense of play. This brings me to massive life lesson number 3. The key to staying forever young is to remain connected to your sense of play. As we age and we become adults and we do adulting things, it's easy to get caught up in work and life and family and forget about how to have a good time. As kids, we had PhDs in having fun. Our imaginations ran wild. Our dreams were larger than life, and we were unstoppable. Yet, over time, somewhere along the way, that faded away for most people, but it doesn't have to. I've always been connected to my sense of play and the understanding that it is what has kept me feeling so young after all of these years. There are several things I've done to remain connected to my sense of play, and here are a few of my secrets. So give these a try every day, and I guarantee you will start feeling younger almost immediately. First, don't take yourself too seriously. Plan playtime, schedule it, stick to it. Laugh at yourself from time to time. Hang out with kids and get on their level. Get silly and be goofy once in a while. And one of my favorites, play dress up and go out dancing. I created a really powerful program that helps you get super connected to your sense of play as well as your sense of self. And it shows you how to take care of your body and yourself, to become a confident queen, to really own your value, to love your badass self, and to unleash your fiercest you in all your glory. So to learn more about this program and to find out if it's a good fit for you, you can visit mymovementality.com/call. All right, massive life lesson number 4. Your age does not define you. Your age is nothing more than a measurement of time. It does not define you, diva. Age to me simply feels more like a number, not necessarily related to who I am as a person, but rather just a quantification of how long I've been here. Now, I've never lied about my age, but I know countless others who do. I've seen so many women refuse to write down their birth date, lie about how old they really are, and conceal their true age at all costs. It's as if getting older is something that we should be ashamed of, that we should hide. Where the hell did that way of thinking come from? Where did it come from? Well, it is heavily influenced by the pressures of society. We see it all over the media every dang day. We are bombarded by ads and images and all sorts, pressuring us to look younger and younger all the time. But what if instead of buying into all this noise, we decided we would embrace aging as a beautiful gift, as a benchmark, if you will, of a life well lived. And instead of focusing on what we dislike about our aging, we focused on what we did. We focus on what we love about ourselves. I created a free download to get you going, and it will have you overflowing with pride for all of your awesomeness as you continue to age gracefully and beautifully. So you can claim your copy of this at mymovementality.com/new year, new mindset. Massive life lesson number 5. Aging is a gift. Embrace it with grace. Around age 28, I made the commitment to myself to view aging in this way, and it has completely changed my perception of getting older. By thinking like this, I actually get to look forward to birthdays, to get excited about what lies ahead, and to be thankful for the time that I've gotten to really live my life. It is a game changer, sister. Now, not that I'm trying to rush anything, but instead of dreading getting older, I now look forward to it. And that's a really beautiful thing. This is your invitation to join me, beautiful, because like a fine wine or a good cheese, we are only getting better with age. Yeah. But truthfully, I think the most difficult part of this whole aging thing is that my body feels like it's aging at a faster rate than my spirit and myself. That means that I'm watching crazy changes in my physical body and appearance, which aren't always the easiest to witness. Fine lines, wrinkles, bags, and sagging, they all come with the territory eventually. We live in a society that teaches us that wrinkles are the devil, that looking any older than we were yesterday is unacceptable, and that we should do everything in our power to resist the natural process. The fact that what we see in the media is airbrushed, photoshopped, and made to look perfectly perfect doesn't help us think any differently either. Did you know that there are other cultures around the world who celebrate aging? And the eldest members are viewed as the most beautiful, most regal, and looked up to amongst their tribe. I personally think they have the right idea. Society, and ourselves included, place a great deal of importance on our physical appearances, but those are only surface level. And as cheesy as it sounds, what matters truly is on the inside. Massive life lesson number 6, above all else, love yourself. Love yourself. It all comes down to loving yourself for who you truly are, what you believe, and what you're contributing to the world. Do the work to connect deeply with yourself, your soul, and your physical body to develop the most potent love you could ever imagine. And that is self-love. Never underestimate the power of strong self-love. For an in-depth, enhanced self-love deep dive training, you can access my 3-day mini program for free. And inside that, you're going to find 3 powerful steps to escape feeling lame and limited and become abundant, nourished, and on fire. Even if you're starting out with low self-confidence, and even if you've got a busy AF schedule, okay? So you can access the sacred self-love activation at mymovementality.com/sacred self-love. All right, massive life lesson number 7, be grateful. Of course, take care of yourself. Of course, moisturize, use the retinol creams and all the other things you fancy to preserve yourself. Just do it from a place of deep self-love and a willingness to care for your incredible vessel, your body, your body. After all, without your body, you wouldn't be able to go on adventures. And without your skin, you wouldn't be able to feel the warm touch of a hug or a kiss. In my experience, you will always look back at yourself in the past and how hot you used to be and compare yourself to that now. Yet when you were in the past, all you could do was be critical and hate on yourself. Am I right? Stop that hate, sister. Stop the hate. Start the love. Deep, juicy self-love. Praise yourself and all your stunning good looks every damn day, because you won't always look as good as you do now. Point out what you love about yourself, not what you don't. Be grateful for what you have and celebrate it. Then watch as your perception around aging shifts from that of opposition to that of grace as you really unlock your limitless power and remain forever young. Okay? You know what else helps you stay forever young? Your soul sisters. Join our private community of wild women on a mission to live our freest, most meaningful lives together. And you can do that. You can join us at facebook.com/groups/mymovementalityfam, or you can search for the Abundant Queen Collective on Facebook. I am so grateful for my life lessons. And I'm also so grateful that I get to share them with you. I hope that you find these awakening. I hope that you find peace from them, and I hope that you find inspiration from them. So thank you for joining me for this celebration. And now let's have one final dance break to celebrate you and all your brilliance. Let's go. Let's go. Uh, uh, uh. All right, my love. Yes, queen. Keep the vibes high, and I will see you really soon. All my love to you.